Have you felt it lately? That strange pull in your spirit? Like something is shifting, something is calling you back to what was once divine, but interrupted. You can't explain it. It's not just nostalgia. It's not just missing someone. It feels spiritual, almost like heaven itself is whispering, "It's time." Pause for a moment. What if that stirring in your heart isn't your imagination? What if it's God revealing that the season of separation is ending? Before we go deeper, I want you to do something. Comment, "I'm ready," below if this word is already stirring your spirit. And if you haven't yet, subscribe and stay connected, because what's coming next in this message might just confirm what you've been praying about. Now listen closely. When God separates two people who are meant to be connected, it's never punishment, it's preparation. Sometimes He hides what's holy until both hearts are mature enough to handle the promise. That's why the distance felt painful, but it was sacred pain. It was shaping you for the reunion He already planned. Isaiah 60:22 says, "When the time is right, I, the Lord, will make it happen." Not sooner, not later, when the time is right. And maybe that time is now. Because lately, you've been sensing divine echoes, signs you can't ignore, dreams that feel too real, sudden memories of that person when you weren't even thinking about them, moments where your spirit feels their presence even when they're far away. These aren't coincidences, they are confirmations. The Bible says in John 10:27, "My sheep hear my voice." That means when God speaks about your destiny, your soul recognizes it, even before your mind does. Some of you watching this right now, you've been praying for clarity. You said, "Lord, if this person is part of my story, give me a sign." And what if this message is the sign you've been waiting for? But here's where it gets deeper. God doesn't just reunite people because of emotions. He reunites them for purpose. When you finally come together again, it's not just to rekindle what was lost. It's to fulfill what heaven already wrote. So stay with me, because in a few moments, I'm going to show you the 3 divine signs that prove your reunion is heaven ordained. One of them will confirm everything you've been sensing, but couldn't put into words. Before we go there, I want you to take a second, breathe. Ask God to open your spirit as you listen, because what's about to be revealed in this message could change how you see everything that happened between you and that person. If this is speaking to your heart, drop a comment below that says "Divine Timing." And remember, you can go deeper into this revelation by watching more prophetic messages in the playlist called God's Confirmation and Purpose for the Chosen One. It's linked in the description. Because the time for divine reunion has already begun. Sometimes God allows distance not to end a story, but to reset it. And when He's ready to bring two souls back together, He leaves signs, subtle, powerful, impossible to ignore. If you've been noticing spiritual patterns, repeated numbers, dreams, or sudden peace when you think of that person, pay attention. These are not random moments. They are divine indicators. Let's walk through them together. The first sign that God is preparing your divine reunion is inner alignment. Something inside you begins to feel still. The confusion fades. The bitterness softens. You stop needing closure because your spirit already knows the story isn't over. Philippians 1:6 says, "He who began a good work in you will carry it on to completion." That includes the relationships He authored. When your heart finally aligns with His timing, everything starts to make sense. You stop chasing and you start trusting. The second sign is what I call the mirrored transformation. While you're healing, they're healing too, even if you can't see it. It's like God placed you both in separate classrooms to teach the same lesson. You start breaking cycles, confronting your pride, learning forgiveness. And then, suddenly, you feel an unexplainable pull, as if the lesson is ending. You begin to sense that the test wasn't meant to destroy you, it was meant to prepare you for reunion. Remember Romans 8:28. All things work together for good to them that love God, even the silence, even the heartbreak. And here's where it gets deeper. God never brings two people back together the same way they were before. He resurrects what was once buried, but this time it's purified, like gold refined in fire. When you meet again, you'll notice something different in their eyes, a humility, a gentleness, a peace that wasn't there before. That's how you'll know it's divine, not emotional. The third sign, the one many overlook, is spiritual confirmation through peace. Before the reunion happens in the physical, you'll feel it in your spirit first. The anxiety that once surrounded that connection fades away. You stop overthinking. You feel rest. Because the presence of peace always precedes the presence of purpose. And when God is in it, there's peace even before the answer arrives. Have you been feeling that peace lately? That calm assurance that something sacred is about to unfold? If yes, comment peace below. I want to know how many of you are already sensing this divine shift. And if this word is confirming something deep inside you, take a moment later to visit the playlist God's Confirmation and Purpose for the Chosen One. It's filled with prophetic words that tie directly into this message. You'll find your next revelation waiting there. But don't go yet, because in the next part, I'll show you what to do when God reveals it's time. Because revelation without preparation can make you miss your moment. So stay with me. What's coming next could be the exact instruction your spirit has been praying for. It might explain why everything happened the way it did, and how to move forward into divine reunion without fear or delay. When God reveals that the time for divine reunion has arrived, the first thing He asks of you is stillness, because divine things are fragile in their early stages. If you rush it, you risk breaking what heaven is rebuilding. Psalm 46:10 says, "Be still and know that I am God." Stillness is not inactivity, it's trust. It means resting while He moves the unseen pieces into place. Many people lose their moment because they try to control it. They text too soon. They force conversations that aren't yet meant to happen. They let fear speak louder than faith. But God says, when I'm ready to reconnect two hearts, I will make it effortless. You won't have to beg. You won't have to chase. It will flow. Because divine timing never needs manipulation. And here's the truth. When it's time, both of you will know it. Your spirit will recognize theirs. The conversation will feel like home again. There will be no confusion, no guessing games, no emotional warfare. Only peace, only clarity. Because God is not the author of confusion, but of confirmation. So what should you do while you wait for the physical reunion to manifest? You prepare your heart. Forgive completely. Let go of the old version of that person, and even the old version of yourself. Because this reunion is not about returning to the past. It's about stepping into purpose.
Two transformed people, meeting again with fresh oil and renewed assignment. Ephesians 4:23 says, "Be renewed in the spirit of your mind." That renewal is what unlocks the promise.
You see, divine reunions are not fairy tales. They're spiritual partnerships. When God reconnects two chosen ones, it's because their destinies intertwine. It's no longer about what you want. It's about what He wants to accomplish through both of you. So don't just wait for the reunion. Prepare for the mission. And when that person reappears, don't be afraid. Don't question if you're dreaming. Recognize it for what it is: divine timing in motion. You'll feel it, the peace, the purpose, the presence, and you'll know, this time, it's God. If this message has spoken to your soul, I want you to comment one word below that captures what you feel right now. Just one word, whatever resonates most with your spirit. And if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to this channel so you never miss these prophetic messages that keep your spirit aligned with God's plan. Also, check out the playlist in the description, God's Confirmation and Purpose for the Chosen One. There's a word waiting there that connects perfectly to this one. Because sometimes, when God reveals it's time, it's not a new beginning. It's the continuation of a story He never stopped writing. The chapter of waiting is closing. The chapter of divine reunion has begun.